Hey y'all. Guess what? Shayla is over with. She was having boots on the ground. I got my boots on the ground. Shayla is over. She's stressing. All right, check it out, y'all. Turn it off. Guess what? That doggone Shayla stressing y'all. I just had to give y'all a little bit of music because I'm loving everything today. So, she went over her mama house. Go on now, baby. Okay. She done went over her mama. My granddaughter was my MC for the night. She was. So my grandson, so she went over to her mama house and she telling her mama that, oh, mom, all right, you can turn it off now. So she says, Mom, Anthony came over my house this morning screaming at me, sounding like a child. And she was like, what? She was like, yeah, screaming at he's never talked to me like that in forever, and I don't know what's gotten into him. Girl, you know what got into him. You're violating. And you know you're violating and he getting sick of you. That's why he should have been yelling at you a long time ago. So she said, she said, well, yeah, yeah, I mean, I don't know what's got into him, but because I went over to Amber's house, she was like, what? You went over to Amber's house? And she was like, yeah, and asked Amber she and Anthony dealing with each other. And so she said, when did you go over to Amber's house? And she's like, I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't tell you because I didn't want to get you involved in my drama. And, it seemed like it's stressing you out and everything. And that, I didn't want to put that weight on you. You've been putting the weight on her, so what's different now? So the mom is like, don't worry about that, you need to let me know when you're making moves like that. Well, Shayla got the going talking about, so I asked Ann if he and Amber was still together and stuff, and he told me no. But then, he's acting weird, and he said that they weren't together, but I just didn't believe him. So I went over there and I asked her myself. And so, he started screaming. He came in, he started screaming at me and saying he already handled it and everything, and he already told me this and that, but I didn't believe him. So I had to ask myself, then Mom, guess what? He slipped and said, don't worry about me, he and his wife. That man ain't tell you that. Why would you lie and tell your mama that he told you that? Because he did not tell you that. He said something about why would you go over there and talk to my wife. He said nothing about that. What you just said, you lied. So the mama is like, his wife? And she was like, yeah, he called Amber his wife. That is his wife. What's wrong with you, ass Shayla? You tripping. So after that happened, she was talking about, so Zach came in breaking us up. Y'all wasn't in no tussle. None of that. Zach came in breaking us up, because we was arguing and all that. And so Angelina, like, I'm really speechless. Like, I'm rarely like that because I have plethora of words. But, I don't know what to tell you right now. But Ant is lost. That man ain't lost. That man's sick of Shayla. You done been to everybody. He told your mom what all you been doing. So she said, so don't worry about too much about it, because he is gonna. I told you the road was gonna be bumpy, and he's trying to protect his assets and all this whole type of stuff, And she just like, well, Mom, I'm just exhausted with this, Mom. I mean, like, I can't figure out what he got going on because it ain't for you to figure out what he got going on. That's why you can't figure it out. So, Mama was like, but I'm not mad at you about it. But he lied, Mom. He's flipped, completely switched up from, what he said he was going to be for our family. Girl, that was at the beginning. He tired of you now because you ain't got nothing to offer. So he don't want to deal with that. So, she was like, I'm not mad at you about that, but I will say it's very interesting to me that men love such low vibrational needed leeching needed women. Your daughter is a low vibrational leeching needed woman. That woman, Amber, got her stuff going on. So I don't know what you talking about. You tripping. So she was talking about, well, Mom, do you think that him and Anthony, her and he wants Amber back? So the mama said, no, just let him be. It'll be all right. But I told you the road was gonna be bumpy, and she walked out. But she had that look on her face like, oh Lord, I think he's tired of her. I think he's sick of her. So now she worried. So I'ma end it with this. Go. Shayla is over. I got my boots on the ground. See y'all later.